So what is N for a half reaction? Sometimes it's really easy to see N, and sometimes it isn't. So N is the number of electrons that are being moved from the oxidation reaction to the reduction. These are the electrons that are shown here. They're the same ones. We aren't dealing with 4 electrons. We're dealing with 2. These 2 are produced and then used in that reaction. So I know it's kind of funny sometimes, like, because in English, saying reduction, oxidation, that's a very common way to phrase things, but it's really this order. These electrons are produced and then they're used. Those are the ones right there. They're used with this guy to create this. So there are only 2 electrons, and that's what N is in that case. And that one's not too hard to see. The next one's also not too hard to see because I already have it broken into the half reactions. And so again, these are the electrons that are produced, but look, this isn't a match. So N is not 2, N is not 3. N is the number of electrons that are transferred. So the number that are transferred is what you get when you multiply this equation by 3. So that'd make that 3, 3, and 6. And then this one by 2. So 2, 6, and 2. So now you can see we have 6 electrons that are being used by this one, and N would be 6. And then finally, this one's one where I actually have a whole half reaction written out. And you can see the oxidation, here's where that number is, but that isn't a number that matches with that. So again, it's the number, actually, it's the final number. So I'm going to multiply all of these times 5. So I'll have 5, 10, 5, 20, and then this makes this number 10 electrons. And then on this, that becomes 10, this becomes 12, this becomes 2, 2, and 6. So you can see I now have 10 electrons that are actually being used over here to do the reaction. So in that case, N is equal to 10. Most of these scenarios, we make it a little bit easier to see these, and they're going to be more like this kind of reaction, but I want you to be able to see all 3 types and how to pick out N.